Hello everyone, welcome to Beyond 9 to 5 Freelancing Exposed. On this journey, we'll be uncovering various opportunities within the freelancing world. Are you tired of what you're doing? Do you want to learn a new skills? Do you want to learn freelancing? Or you're currently working and you feel that, I can actually add something to what I'm doing to earn extra income? Then this is the right channel for you. On here, we'll be talking about various freelancing platforms and various freelancing opportunities such as writing, architecture, and even tech and much more. Join me with my other colleagues who are successful. These are successful people in their fields who are going to educate us on the opportunities that lies within freelancing. Now, to be able to learn these things, you have to keep it locked with me. You have to sit with me, relax, and be able to enjoy the roller coaster that I bring forth for you. Stay tuned, my guys. Welcome to the first episode of Beyond 9 to 5 Freelancing Exposed. Well, today with me, we're having an exchanger on the show with us. And he's going to introduce himself and tell us about his field of freelancing. His name is Damilola. Damilola.
Hello friends, my name is Damilola Samuel. I am an exchanger and I major in trading of digital currencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins and gift cards and all of that.
So, looking at how you started, how did you start? What are the challenges that you encountered? Did you receive help from people? Can you tell us a bit about it, please?
Okay, starting this journey, well, I didn't really intend to go into this field. A friend of mine actually put me on. He taught me, then it was Paxful, so he taught me how to redeem gift cards. And gift cards are like a store of value that you buy to either watch games on your phone, to watch different kinds of movies, or you can as well convert them into cryptocurrencies. It doesn't matter the amount and it doesn't matter what country you're buying from.
Oh, okay.
So he taught me then, and I saw him make some money off it. It wasn't a lot of money, but he made money. Mm-hmm. So I had the idea, and then I kept up with what I was doing at the time. I was working in the local government at the time. You can call it a 9 to 5.
Yes, you can.
So along the line, I felt like 9 to 5 was quite rigid. It wasn't really what I wanted. Okay. And for me, I wanted something versatile, something that could allow me use my time the way I wanted it and not just really be constrained to waking up in the morning, going to work and coming back, the whole day is gone. So I found out that this niche of myself has really helped me to make money as much as giving me time to be versatile. I can do other things.
Okay, that's nice. So during the learning process, you said a friend introduced you to it. Between when you started and now, would you say that it has been a roller coaster and a successful ride for you?
Well, nothing is ever that roller coaster.
Yes.
They are the up and down to the hips and the. So for myself, I have had a lot of challenges. Can you share some of them with us? Yeah. Going in fully, when I started it, the first challenge I had was how to convert different countries' gift cards into crypto.
Oh, okay. So do they have different values based on the country?
Yes, just like the way it works with foreign exchange, there are different countries, their currencies. There's the USD, there's the UK pound.
Oh, okay.
Different countries like that. So if you're converting, they have different values.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand? So that was because my friend didn't teach me that. He just gave me a shallow knowledge of it. People on this side of the world don't really like to really release too much information. Mm-hmm. So I had to really do my own research about the whole thing and getting to know how it works. So I started it, and another challenge I made is the losses I incurred along the way. Because when we talk about money and fiat currency, this digital exchange, you actually lose money if you're not careful. So while you're converting, during that process, you can end up, there are people online that actually want to take advantage of you.
Oh.
Yes, the people have different kinds of words for them. On this side, we call them rappers. So what they do is,
So it's more like scammers.
Scammers, basically. So what they do is they take your gift card or whatever digital assets you are exchanging, and they don't give you the value you're supposed to get.
Or it's not like I said, they don't pay you everything, they just don't give you the value.
Sometimes, if you're not very careful, you could lose all of it.
Are they Nigerians or?
No, because you're working with a worldwide exchange, they don't necessarily have to be Nigerians. It could be Nigerians, it could be from the US, it could be from anywhere, all over the world.
So are there measures in place to be able to get these people, or once the money is gone, it's gone?
There are different kinds of trading. There's the online trading and there's the offline trading.
Okay.
So for the online trading, that's where players like the Paxful, the Remitanos, and all of them come into play.
Okay.
So those are big exchanges that have different kinds of, they have ways where they restrict all of this scamming.
So they do like proper KYC?
Proper KYC identification, and then there are disputes that are put in place. So when you as a trader meet another trader online, there are rules that guide the transactions, the exchanging, and then there's a dispute. If you feel like you've been cheated, you can actually do a dispute, and an admin is going to take up the dispute from there to make sure everything goes smoothly. But the challenge we now have is, I mentioned offline trading.
Yes.
So offline trading now is more like peer-to-peer exchanging or trading, which means you are not really a big online company where you can actually have all of those things in total in place. So it is more like a WhatsApp kind of trading system where the person I'm trading with actually knows me. Online, you don't need to know who you are trading with to trade.
Okay.
That's why it is more risky. But offline, I can trade with my friends on WhatsApp. My friends know what I do. They can just come to my DM and tell me, "Hi, do you do this? Can you help me exchange my money to this currency?" And I can do that easily. So the keyword here is trust, because if someone is trading with you offline by maybe WhatsApp trading, they are trading with you because they trust you. But if you're trading online, you're trading with a company that has done proper KYC process, identification process, and you are assured that you can't lose your money because there's a dispute that is in place to safeguard you from losing your money.
Okay. So there's this part of trading that I think, was it not last year or last 2 years, that a lot of people were invested in shitcoins. Did you at any point venture into shitcoin, and did you make money out of it, or did you FOMO? Is it FOMO or FOMO?
FOMO,
right?
FOMO is fear of missing out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got into the shitcoin wave last year. I think it was 2 years ago. The Shiba and the Doge and a few others.
And there's Wakanda, and all.
Wakanda is even like the worst of them all, because I actually lost money to Wakanda. So I call it, instead of Wakanda, I tend to call it Wakanda Ino.
So, go on.
Okay, so I lost money to Wakanda. I think I made a little token from Shiba, but I got in quite late.
Oh.
And this market, it works on trends. So the earlier you get on the trend, the better for you.
I tried Wakanda, I got burnt. I tried, I think, there's one other coin that I tried, and I got burnt too. And those were the two. I did not make any from them, and I just had to, wash my hands off everything shitcoin.
Crypto is actually very volatile. So going into crypto, you have to be extremely careful.
I think there were people who took money from friends and invested in crypto. When BTC was about 60,000 and people were projecting 100,000 and thereabout.
Everybody fell victim to that, myself inclusive.
There was a particular story I read where somebody called and he said that the money I gave you, give me back to me after the money had gone down. That the money you invested for me, I think it was about $500. And he said what he's seeing is about $50.
Everybody does that, and that's why it is very important to not trade for people or trade on behalf of somebody.
Or it is not advisable to trade for people.
You can't trade for people. You can teach
them. So let them just invest
trade.
their money and then monitor their things by themselves.
That's better.
Okay. I hope you guys have been enjoying this show so far. Follow me on all social media platforms, and then kindly like and subscribe to this channel. So Dami, before you proceed to telling us about your success stories, can you provide your social media platform so they can, ask you any question, and also drop your questions in the comment sections as well?
Yeah, on Twitter I am Damilola Samuel, Damilola_Samuel. Same for my Instagram as well, Damilola_Samuel.
All right, so moving to telling us about your success story as well. Have you, through the whole, the challenges and everything, would you say that the benefits outweighs, the challenge, the failures? You spoke about, vendors, running away with your money, and then some underpaying as well, right? So would you say that the success has been, good?
Well, like I said before, I think every business has its own challenges. So the way around it is how you are able to successfully mitigate the risk and make more of the advantages, make do with the advantages, or what's the word now? Just make sure the risk doesn't outweigh the benefits. And for myself, I would say yes, I think the benefit actually outweighs the risk. Putting into consideration that I've been able to an extent, minimize how much losses or my exposure to these losses, Because like I said, there are certain things you put in place to help you against all of these things happening. Say KYC, say disputes, and a few other things. So for anyone wanting to come into this line of making money, of trading or exchanging, I feel like you need to do you need to know what you're going into first of all, especially crypto. Crypto is an extremely volatile market, so you don't just want to go in there and get burnt, because you can actually lose all of your money. In fact, if you ask all of the people that did crypto or that are currently doing crypto, 85% to 90% of them at a point in time lost everything they had. So you don't want that to happen.
I think there was a time, I think that was when this phrase, not a financial advice, came up. Initially people were, there were people who we thought were experts, right? And I think in 2021, there was this investment things too people did back then, whereby they told you to invest in either a coin.
So you see, all of those things happen because people fail to do proper research.
So research is very important.
Research is extremely important. It doesn't even matter if you are into business. It could be anything. Research, you need to know what you're going into. Maybe I decide to start selling pepper today. I can't just go to the market and buy plenty pepper, because those that are selling pepper, they have the hard side, the downside as well.
Okay.
So you need to learn. You need to ask questions. You need to.
One other question. Does being an exchanger, does it require a large amount of capital
to start?
Right. Does it require, and to what level does capital play? I remember that when I started trading paper, I was a middleman, whereby someone wants to sell, I just link, from somebody who is a buyer, I just link them, because I had no capital then.
Yeah.
All I had was, if I'm making ₦1, say you want to sell $600 PayPal, and I find somebody who wants to buy, I just give the person, okay, this is the rate this person has given, this is the rate I'm giving. Maybe I add plus or minus ₦5, right? And I take mine.
To answer that, it depends on what kind of trading you are into. So if you are actually into the full crypto trading and not digital exchanging or the gift card business, they are two different things.
Okay.
So for crypto, trading Bitcoin, trading USDT and all of that, I don't think it is wise to start with a lot of capital. Reason being that if you start with a lot of capital, it might be hard to gauge how you're doing.
Okay.
Do you get it? It might be hard. So you want to start with small money, test the market, test your knowledge, see if you are able to turn $50 to $100, and then turn $100 to $200. And that's how you grow. But you don't want to go into the market with $1,000 without knowing what you're doing and then getting burnt of the whole money.
Yeah,
but if it is the other side of crypto, like the offline trading, like I said, that to minimize risk, you could start as a middleman. You don't have to take the full brunt of or the risk on yourself.
Yes.
So all you do is you channel the trade.
Okay. Another thing I want to ask you spoke about trust, right? Being one of the basic bedrock of the business for the offline one. Now, is it advisable to borrow money, just like every business venture, when you want to, you need capital, you want to borrow money to do it? Is it advisable to borrow money from a friend or from a company to start up this business?
Well, that's a dicey one, because you can't really tell people how to get their capital. You know, people get capital from various means. So if you want to go into, say, the offline trading and you want to borrow money, I would say I'm 50-50 on that. I'd say even if you're borrowing money, you need to make sure you're not just putting yourself out there. You don't want to be the one taking all of the risk. You want to make sure you are like a middleman in the channel, whereby even if the business goes bad, the risk you are taking about maybe just 20 to 10% of the loss.
So basically, this business is a business whereby about 95% of the time you don't even know who you are. You don't even know, you've seen who you are dealing with.
Yes, depending on what channel you're trading with. If you're trading with the online platforms, then you might be a bit safe. But offline, you need to be sure of who you're trading with, because the bedrock of offline trading is trust.
So for the offline trading, is there a way to do KYC?
Yes. Having someone on your WhatsApp, in a way, is a form of KYC. The reason I said that is, imagine you were selling something on WhatsApp and you have me as your friend on WhatsApp. Now, I might not really have a need for your service at that time, but over time, you keep posting what you do every day. You sell this, you sell that. Subconsciously, it registers in my mind that this is what this person does. So that builds a form of trust. And then on your WhatsApp status, the WhatsApp is like the most familiar form of social media. So on your WhatsApp, I see where you go to, I see you, going to this place, I see the people you talk to. So there's a kind of impression that has formed in my mind that this is the kind of person this person is. So maybe I can trust them with my money. So I can't just come up to you and tell you, bro, can I have your WhatsApp? I want to trade with you. There's no trust. There's nothing that has built that trust. So even knowing you, I need to trade with you with a small amount. I can't just trade with you with a big amount. Do you understand that? So trust is very essential.
So when I started freelancing, right, I was basically doing articles. My first job was $20. I was to write an article. It was a travel blog for a travel company on why a particular place in Italy is attractive, and I was paid $20. And it was just to go by. Along the line, the hunger increased to the point where I moved from article to research writing, and then I was earning between 200 to 500 on a single job. And then before I moved from freelancing to another aspect. Now, would you say that exchanging, I know it's a very sensitive information, a sensitive question. Can you put a cap on how your achievement so far, or how much you've earned, if possible, if you can, encourage people on, for those who are interested in going into exchanging?
Well, I'll say, if I understand your question very well, I'd say if you're an aspiring exchanger, I've been able to pay my bills. I've been able to do what I feel like I might not have achieved if I was into the 9 to 5.
So you're saying that you are doing better? I'm
doing better. I feel like I'm actually doing better because I'm not really lacking. I can meet my bills and meet every other commitment I've set myself to, in spite of the losses and everything. So I feel like, why not?
Are there any achievements you would attach to what being an exchanger has given to you?
Yes, to an extent, it has helped me to understand risk management. It has helped me to put into perspective how much KYC and trust is important in a business and certain other things. So it's not necessarily the financial aspect is very important, but aside the financial aspect, now I am more conscious of my personality, because I know, I trade with different kinds of people. People do referrals, and for my brand, I know the trust is key. So people would not refer me if they couldn't trust me in the first place. So it is more about the ideals that you pick up over time.
One final one. Being young and getting it, right, is something that is not so much of our culture. We believe in hard work for longevity, right? And then it's paying off in a very long time. And before now, there has been a lot of witch hunting on being young, and being profiled. That is the word, being profiled when you are young and you are doing comfortable. I don't know, do you drive a car, right?
I do.
Oh, okay. So being young and then living a comfortable life, how do you navigate it without being looked at as something weird?
Well, to answer that, I think the difference is going from analog to digital lifestyle. I think that has helped, and not just in the trading industry, even in the music industry, the film industry, everywhere. So back in the day when they used to work hard, it's because they were working analog. But now you can work smart, and that's where digital comes in. You can meet other persons across the globe. It is easier to trade with somebody from China or somebody from the Europe, somebody from the USA, without having to see them. That was not possible back in the day.
Very true. So, from your experience, right, and trying to, in a bit to educate the people, can you tell us a range of how much you make or one can make in a day? Or I think the right question first is that, now, as an exchanger, is it daily money or a monthly money? If it is daily, how much do you make in a day? And then or at the end of the month, what is the range? You know, I understand that you may not want to divulge the exact amount you make, so you can just give us a figure, you know, a range of figures.
As you were asking that question, something came to my mind, and it is the fact that you didn't ask how much losses do you make in a day. You know, so I think that's something people have got to be concerned about. As much profit as you make, you can make equal losses or even more. But then, speaking about profits, you know, your profit is directly tantamount to the amount of capital you actually use to trade. So it means, let's say you were trading with $1,000, then you probably make 10. Let's assume your profit margin is 10% per day. It means on $1,000 you're making $100. That's the margin. So it's hinging on how much you're actually trading with. You know. So, but people they've got to be conscious of the fact that as much as you can make profits, you can make even more losses. So if I make 10% today and I make 20% tomorrow, I can lose all of it in one bad trade.
Wow. But then it is a profitable venture.
Well, maybe because it is my lifestyle, or maybe because I enjoy trading. I enjoy the back and forth that comes with the market, and some people are not born traders. So for someone like that, they might not really find it profitable.
Are they born traders? Or like you say something in management, they say leaders are born or leaders are made.
I would say yes. Because they are born speakers. There are certain people that speak naturally. And then there are certain people that learn to speak. So the fluency at which a natural speaker would speak isn't the same thing as one that is learned. Or if I could chip in the example of Messi and Cristiano, you know, so that's how it works. I don't know if the analogy is.
You had to chip in the Messi and the Ronaldo. So, what is your maximum loss
that I've made, or that I can make?
No, the maximum loss and the maximum profit you have made on one transaction or in a day.
Okay, in full crypto, the BTC USDT market, I think in a day my PNL losses, I've made about let me see.
A single day, the one that hits you the most, that you feel like, oh, this loss is hard.
I think there was a day I lost 20K at once.
$20,000?
Yes.
Wow.
At once. Right.
Wow, that's serious. How about the profit?
The profits. Now the sad thing is you lose more than the profits. So I think to cap it, the profits, I don't know, should I really be disclosing this out here? It's not like it's a lot anyway, but it's just a slight percentage. Let's just leave it at 10 to 20% of what you are investing in.
Okay.
That is fine.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being with us on the show today.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
Please do not forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and follow me on all social media handles. It's as displayed on the screen. So please, could you tell the people, just give them a piece of advice, and then your social media handle once again?
Well, for a short piece of advice, that would be, if you're going into any money related kind of venture, you need to know what you're going into. You need to learn properly. There's something we say, you earn or you learn before you earn. So I think I'll leave it at that. For my socials, my Instagram is damilola_Samuel. Same for Twitter, damilola_Samuel.
All right, thank you everyone once again. Please, it is important. Follow us on all social media handles.